আলোয় আলোকময় করে এলে আলোর আলো, আলোয় আলোকময় করে এলে আলোর আলো। আমার নয়ন হতে আধার মিলালো মিলালো, আলোয় আলোকময় করে এলে আলোর আলো।
Yeats had no hesitation to further declare what he had conceived. We write long books where no page perhaps has any quality to make writing a pleasure. Being confident in some general design, just as we fight and make money and fill our heads with politics, all dull things in the doing. While Mr. Tagore, like the Indian civilization itself, has been content to discover the soul and surrender himself to its spontaneity. What made Tagore so devoted? Here's the confession. I have carried the manuscript of these translations with me for days, reading it in railway trains or on the top of omnibuses and in restaurants. And I have often had to close it, lest some stranger would see how much it moved me. Why did Tagore turn to the West?
রবীন্দ্রনাথ যখন সাহিত্য চর্চা শুরু করেন তখন ইউরোপ সাহিত্যে, সংস্কৃতিতে, সভ্যতায় এক বিশিষ্টতা অর্জন করেছিল এবং তিনি ভেবেছিলেন প্রাচ্য এবং পাশ্চাত্যের সম্মিলনে নতুন একটি সভ্যতা, নতুন একটি সৃজন কল্পনার মাধ্যমে সাহিত্য সংস্কৃতিকে একটি নবরূপে প্রতিষ্ঠিত করা সম্ভব এবং সেই কাজটি তিনি নিজেই কিন্তু শুরু করেছিলেন।
Tagore's poems and songs in Gitanjoli were spiritualized, and the prayers or offerings were mostly offered to the Almighty. But God, to him, is not the supreme religious deity. His refuge may be nature or any abstract identity or even a personality. Even after the death of his youngest son, Rabibdranath, Tagore maintained his emotional balance. He composed songs praying not for any direct material help, but to gain insight.
Prabhu aji tomar, Prabhu aji tomar, dukhino hat rekho na dhaki, Prabhu aji tomar, eshechi tomare he nath, porate rakhi, Prabhu aji tomar. The presentation speech of 10 December 1913 by Harold Jarne, chairman of the Nobel Committee of the Swedish Academy, justifies this Nobel Award in this manner. The features of this poetry that won immediate and enthusiastic admiration are the perfection with which the poet's own ideas and those he has borrowed have been harmonized into a complete whole. His rhythmically balanced style combines at once the feminine grace of poetry with the power of prose, his austere taste in the choice of words, and his use of the other elements of expression in a borrowed tongue. Those features an original work as such, but which at the same time render more difficult its reproduction in another language. Tagore's Gitanjoli, in a real and full sense, has belonged to English literature for the author himself, who by education and practice is a poet in his native Indian tongue, has bestowed upon the poems a new address, alike perfect in form and personally original in inspiration. This has made them accessible to all in England, America, and the entire Western world.
গীতাঞ্জলির নাম শোনেনি এরকম বাঙালির সংখ্যাও হয়তো খুব কম। অন্তত আমরা যে বাঙালিদের জানি, যে বাঙালি কিছুটা বাংলা ভাষা জানেন, মোটামুটিভাবে একটা শিক্ষাপ্রাপ্ত বাঙালি, তারা গীতাঞ্জলি সবাই পড়েছেন কিংবা নাম শুনেছেন কিংবা গীতাঞ্জলি বাড়িতে রাখেন। এর কারণ বোধহয় একটাই, যে গীতাঞ্জলি দর্শন নয়, গীতাঞ্জলির সহজতা। গীতাঞ্জলি অনেক গভীর কথা এত হৃদয়স্পর্শীভাবে, এত মর্মস্পর্শী করে, এত গহন কথা তুলে আনতে পারেন, এত সহজে বলতে পারেন রবীন্দ্রনাথ। মানে সহজ কথার যদি পাঠ কাউকে নিতে হয়, গভীর কথা এবং সহজ কথার এই সংশ্লেষ যেভাবে গীতাঞ্জলিতে হয়েছে, খুব কম কবিতা কিংবা গানের মধ্যে সেভাবে দেখা যায়।
The news of Nobel Prize for Rabibdranath reached Tagore in the late afternoon of 14th November 1913. There was no telephone in Shantiniketan. A cable was sent from Calcutta. He was there with his future biographer, Edward Thompson, was on his first visit to Shantiniketan. This is how Tagore expressed his feelings.
I remember the afternoon when I received the cablegraph from my publisher in England that the prize had been awarded to me. I was staying then at the school Shantiniketan. At that moment, we were taking a party over to a forest nearby. When I was passing by the telegram office and the post office, a man came running to us and held up the telegraphic message. I had also an English visitor with me in the same carriage. I did not think that the message was of any importance, and I just put it into my pocket, thinking that I would read it when I reached my destination. But my visitor supposed he knew the contents, and he urged me to read it, saying that it contained an important message. And I opened and read the message, which I could hardly believe. I first thought that possibly the telegraphic language was not quite correct, and that I might misread the meaning. But at last I felt certain about it, and you can well understand how rejoicing it was for my boys at the school and for the teachers. What touched me more deeply than anything else was that these boys who loved me and for whom I had the deepest love felt proud of the honor. I realized that my countrymen would share with me the honor also.
সুইডিশ একাডেমির অন্যতম সদস্য, পণ্ডিত মানুষ এবং কবি পের হালমস্টয়েন রিপোর্ট পাঠিয়েছিলেন নোবেল কমিটিতে। তাই তিনি বলেছিলেন যে আমি 1832-এ গয়েটের মৃত্যুর পরে ইউরোপে বা অন্য কোথাও কোনো দেশের এমন কোনো কবিতা পড়িনি যাতে এর কবিতায় যে মানবতাবাদ, মনুষ্যত্ববোধ এবং সাত্ত্বিকতা প্রকাশিত হয়েছে সেই রকম। তো এই কবি অবশ্যই নোবেল পুরস্কার পাওয়ার যোগ্য।
The campus of the Shantiniketan gained a new look. The boys rejoiced, but they actually didn't know what the Nobel Prize was, what it really meant, who gave it, why was it given. They only realized that their Gurudev had achieved something great, something wonderful. This led them to form ranks and march round the ashram singing their school song, Amadir Shantiniketan. The celebration continued till night.